gentlemen, welcome to the Hell Nah Hangout. This is the first episode of the podcast. I have J Pro, Adam, Ricky, Shaq, Stainless with me. They all went to Anaheim with me. So I thought it was only fitting that they appear on this episode since this is mostly about the Anaheim trip. On this podcast and future episodes, we're going to talk about everything from music to anime to gaming, the CCL, esports in general, just everything you can think of. We're going to talk about it in our nerdy little mind. So I appreciate y'all chilling. Hope you guys enjoy it. This will be posted to Twitter afterwards. Not Twitter, to YouTube afterwards. And I'm going to leave the VOD up just in case people want to watch it on here. So, hope you guys enjoy, and it should be pretty funny.
For dear life.
Wait, what case you do, bro?
He took a corner at like 40.
That ain't nothing.
Alright, so we're, as you guys can see, we're talking about our open bracket run. So we had our team, Burger Kings.
Here.
Courtesy of, who made that name, bro?
I think it was Shaq.
I think it was Shaq, yeah. Because it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Wait, no, J Pro, this sounds sarcastic, bro. You the team name?
No, I didn't.
It was definitely either J Pro or Shaq, but I don't know.
I think J-Pro said it, and Shaq said, begged him to use it.
Yeah, I jokingly said it, but then Shaq was like, let's actually use it. And I was like,
I thought I said it.
Nope. Opposite way, pal.
Oh, boy.
Good try.
Well, we played our first round match against Team One Round. Yeah.
Team 1 round, yeah.
Smoked.
Absolutely.
What was your actual team name, though?
It was Team 1R. Team 1R.
Yeah, it was 1R, but we played the same order the second round.
Yeah, they had two teams, but that had to be like the B team or something because that team was some
honestly
the team we played wasn't as bad. They were bad. But then again, we're the worst hardpoint team in the game, bro. I don't know.
You still beat them, right?
You said what?
You still beat them?
Yeah.
Oh, you won?
So there's two teams. So we didn't actually play the same team.
Nah. It was two teams. Same
we played the Fortnite team.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, we played the fucking.
So that means we wouldn't have played
2K team, bro.
Nah, sadly, that would have been hella dope though.
Yeah,
but now the hard point was, did we club him, bro?
Yeah, we clubbed him.
Oh, we clubbed him?
Like 95.
I said I wasn't standing up unless we clubbed him, and we clubbed him, so I stood up.
We clubbed him, bro.
And then the search and destroy is when it got interesting because Adam got hype at one point.
I got the 2-piece in the door on payload. Adam stands up in the screen. I'm like, I got the 2-piece in Adam's screen.
Like, I'm just standing back there watching it all unfold, and then the best play comes on. It's Nick, getting 2 kills and where he shouldn't have gotten either of those kills, to be honest. And then Adam stands, what are you doing?
Bro.
Was that on payload or is that freak estimate?
Nah, we played frequency, bro. We got frequency.
Oh, yeah, it was in their pipes. The guy jumps over my head, and the other guy slides on me while I'm reloading.
Yeah, they're looking in circles, bro. They didn't know what to
honestly,
do.
I'm so upset because Justin was streaming it to his Twitch channel, but then, for some reason, the stream cut out. So all we have is, the first map. We don't even see anybody getting hype. It's sad.
Well, we got up and got hype after the hard point.
Yeah, but we don't have a recording of it, so...
Yo, my dad, the hard point was
I have the
over?
recording of us winning the next this 2 series later. I have the recording.
Bro, I wish someone would have recorded JP's big ass almost getting kicked out the venue, bro.
Yeah, bro. I didn't look
ferociously at one point. My headset flew off.
I didn't even know. So JP was apparently echoing me when I was talking shit to the dude that was talking shit to Shaq. And I didn't even notice until literally that picture came out, and I could see JP's lava behind me, like.
Yeah, dude, JP was more in the series than I think Shaq was.
Really,
bro? JP was going in, bro. I was standing up front. This dude JP came in, bumped my ass out the way. I was losing to Shaq.
Is that what he said? You're losing to Shaq.
You're losing to a trash can.
What did they even say to Shaq in the first place that made you?
He got fried.
I couldn't hear him.
We still won the round. He got fried with no time left because we all just stopped playing.
Yeah, he told Shaq you suck or something like that, bro. He's like, you suck. He kept at first I was gonna let it slide, but he kept going on and on. And I was just I looked at him for a second. I was like, first off, this dude is so big. And So then I was like, I looked at the scoreboard, I looked at him and I was like, you know what, bro? Nah. So I stood up and I was like, you are down 5-0, bro. You are garbage, awful. And then it was funny because he was talking all that stuff, right? So the next round, I go into inner pipes. I don't know who was with me. It might have been Nick, but
Probably me. I always go inner pipes on that side.
And I think Nick might have died, and so I was
you Kobe'd over the thing.
Yeah,
I died. I slid out and died,
pipes.
and I thought we lost the round.
And I killed one of the
3v4.
I got a 2-piece with it, and one of the dudes that died was definitely him because when I threw it and I killed him, he went.
I thought we lost that round. I was like, damn, we didn't get the 6-0, and then you just throw the Kobe over the top and get a 2.
Bro.
There was like a delay from when you threw it, and like when it finally blew up, I was like, oh, I didn't get a kill, and then it got 2. I was like, thank God.
Yeah,
bro.
then,
Like I was watching you throw it. You threw it like so high. I was like, "There's no way it hits anybody." And you threw it so late that I thought it would blow up just like at the the peak of its throw. And then
I definitely didn't expect to get that. But they So then after that, I stood up and I told him, I was like, bro, like I think I said something like, get off of my get off my setup or something like that, bro. And then
I didn't hear anything that was said between either team.
Really?
Yeah,
Adam was so
I don't know how, bro.
Hey,
It was
what,
so
Jay,
funny.
John,
I had
was
myself
it-
pretty cranked.
Was it that
Yeah.
serious that I started like finger wagging people, bro?
Finger wagging.
What do you mean?
What
by
they mean?
Like going like this?
Yeah.
Bro, you know what?
You were the last
Imagine
person
it's
that
Shaq
did that.
finger wagging you, bro.
Dude, if Shaq is finger wagging you, bro, you need to like reconsider your entire
I
career.
legit
to break
finger,
his finger.
wag somebody mid on one of the series.
Bro, the thing
Shaq
that made
is the
me
worst trash talker.
he made me the angriest with his. It wasn't even trash talk, bro. It was whenever Shaq was doing this,
He was like doing that.
Bro,
yeah.
I would.
Between or before games and stuff.
Yes,
That
bro. I was
like
getting
after
so
first
mad.
map, Isn't that?
I try not to
last
look
series
at it,
we
bro.
won?
I was
He was
getting
doing
so
it after
mad,
first map
bro.
because he played good on the frequency when we
Yo,
fried
I
him.
was vibing, bro. Like,
Nah,
Dang.
why
Stop
you
saying
still
like.
doing it? Yeah.
Right.
Get this guy out of here, bro.
So we
deal with
yeah.
it.
No, the thing that
Yes.
tilted me the most was before the Giants series. Shaq was trying to give us a pep talk, bro.
Yeah,
was
bro. I
like,
hate
"Fuck,
that.
Dude, we are getting smoked.
bro."
I hate Shaq's pep talks. I don't hate pep talks, but I
They're-
definitely hate
they're-
Shaq. They're terrible.
When it's Shaq,
bro.
it just rubs me wrong, bro.
We actually could, bro. We actually didn't get as smoked in that SN. We got smoked in the hard point.
hey, we
But
won a
SNE
fucking
wasn't
round,
as,
boys.
we won like 2 rounds.
Just one.
We
2 or
won
3.
one. We should have
We
won.
won.
We definitely should have won more than one, but we sort of threw some rounds. That team was just good though, bro. So yeah, we can go.
We should have won that
The
round we
second
lost, though.
round, second round game was Giants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that hard point was pretty painful. I'm not gonna front. We got
Yeah,
what
20
18?
points.
Yeah, we got
20.
we got
20.
We got like
We
20
got
on the
8.
dot.
We got,
Yeah.
we got 20.
It was.
We don't, we're not gonna talk about that one, bro.
it was
Hey,
a-
we
Tell
didn't
us
get-
what went wrong.
We
No
didn't
matter
get-
who our winners round 2 was, we were gonna get smoked.
yeah,
That's not
they
true.
literally yes, bro. They literally went down a list and gave us like 3 different like top AM teams. It was
Yeah,
a lot,
every
you know,
like time they rescheduled the bracket, we had a top 5 team
Yeah.
round
Team
2.
Space, Giants, or there's someone else.
Yeah, I forgot the other team they had on there, but
Is it
we-
Wasn't it
Aspire or is
Pander's
the other
team?
one? Yeah,
When
it's
it
Pander's team.
Pander's
Yeah,
team.
Pander's team, yeah, Sage.
Yeah, we so we played
So
Giants.
either way,
and
we were getting
like,
smoked.
we didn't get wiped off the rip, so I was kind of hopeful for a minute.
Yeah.
Cause like,
They came back and wiped
yeah, I jumped because I jumped in, and I never get a 2-piece off ring hill. I suck at that hill, so like I got a 2-piece off. I was like, oh okay, these kids suck, bro. We're good. And then the next time they pushed that hill and broke it, I was like, here we go.
Yeah,
again.
we got like 5 dead with no trades, bro.
Bro, we
Yeah,
got 5
We just
dead.
never got anything set up, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
they,
we never-
they played so fast. Like Giants played like insanely fast, and
They,
we
yeah,
were
they
in our
play
face
so
the whole
fast,
time.
but they play like such good Call of Duty. It's actually insane. Like the amount of times where normally you guys would get a kill, but like they just like disengage from the fight and
Yeah.
back
Yes,
up with their
bro.
team.
That
That was
is
the most
just
annoying
insane.
part for
It
me,
was
bro.
so
Like, I had
annoying.
over 4K damage with like 16 EKA.
Yeah, bro. I literally the kills that I usually get, I was getting absolutely smoked. It was like those kids weren't missing at all. I
No.
don't know what it was. And then the
Hey,
S and
Sergio,
D,
bring his router, bro.
you're not wrong, bro. The
Now, hey, at
S&D
one point in time, you said maybe I did break. Maybe
Bro,
I
something happened to me in that first series on that hard point, bro.
uh,
Those guys were getting
Yo,
fried.
the second
then
series we
We
won.
played shitters.
I ego chowed somebody and won, and I got
Those guys were
fucking hyped.
awful.
I had a 4 against those kids.
I had a 4-man grab slam.
I killed 4 people in a round.
Hey, that doesn't take skill. You
that's
just
the team I 1v3'd, right? It was the
Anyways, idiots. We got to talk about the S&D in the Giants game still. The S&D was...
I already know what you're gonna say, bro.
I got a 3.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Adam fell off the map.
Yeah, bro.
Adam fell off.
Bro, first round of the map.
Very first round, yeah.
Me and Adam go. He was like, "Hey, bro, let's. I'm going out or somebody come with me." I was like, "Okay, I got you." And so I get to outer on. This is on payload, by the way. And so I slide out, and the dude is there so quick. I'm talking like right in my face. Like as soon as I get there, I was like, I don't know how this kid just got there that quick.
Yeah, he like beat us to our side connector or outside.
Yeah, that was wild. I've never seen that before.
He just full sprinted it with lightweight, probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he like He came and just smoked me, and Adam got my trade, right? So I was like, okay, cool. Like Adam got my trade, about to win the round. Next thing I know, I hear the little character animation where he goes, "Oh!"
Adam didn't say a word.
Adam, bro,
no, dude. The best part, bro, is after it happens, all I see is Shaq like lean forward a little bit, look to his left at Adam, and Adam's face down, bro.
Bro, the thing is, I'd like never fall off maps either. Like
I know,
very rare.
Funny.
I'm not
but
gonna lie.
I backed up to reload and just one
So you know how people slide and jump around like the elbow corner, go into the like rip on like frequency, go into like the ring.
Yeah.
So I slid and jumped, and when I jumped, I had not stopped sliding left, and I jumped straight off the map.
Bro, the funniest part to me was just as soon as Adam did it, I looked at him. This dude Adam had to look back to make sure nobody saw it, bro. He went.
I was making sure no one saw.
I was like playing the round out, and I'm like, oh, Adam fell off.
the more
I got a kill, and I was like, all right, we should be like even lives because I got a kill after that, and I'm like, oh.
And then after he looked back, he looked right at me, and we both just fell out laughing. That was so funny, dude. Honestly, though, me and Adam
so fun, bro.
Yeah, me and Adam talked about it, and honestly, like I was glad that happened, bro, because my mood was shot after I got smoked in the hard point, bro. I was so demoralized.
Yeah.
That series was rough. Like I was talking with Shift, and he honestly thinks that team like is going to be top 16 at Miami and qualify for champs. Like they're that good.
They're definitely qualifying.
One of their guys just got picked up on Heretics.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's not from Giants.
No, that was Yago from
Yago.
They said it was from Giants. Hang on.
No,
he's from a different team.
Yeah, I looked at it.
But
that series was chalked.
Yeah, so
I'm sure those guys have been playing together since like.
I just went into that thinking, can I shoot back against these guys and see what happens?
Did you shoot back?
I didn't play bad in the hard point.
Were they like big chilling like the entire time, J Pro? I didn't look.
Chilling.
Yeah, I assumed they were sitting back in their chairs just frying us, bro.
Here's what happened, bro. Like at the beginning of the map, they were all like in their conflict, like all lean forward, ready to go for it. And then as soon as like they got that 5 down, bro, like one of them like just like leaned back in his chair, like put his shoulders back, and then like two of them were still like focused up, but. You know, the other 3 were just kind of
once
chilling.
you get it, once you're that team playing.
Like at one point, bro. At one point, bro, I like swear, bro. One of the players' turns was coach fist bumps him before the map's even over, and I'm like, well. At that point, though, it was like 2:30 to 8 though, so I was like,
you know what was funny? So when we were staying at the Hyatt, there's Walgreens like right downstairs and across the street. We went to that Walgreens like later that night, and the whole team was in there. The whole Giants team.
I wanted them too.
You should have smoked every single one of them.
Bro, the thing was, like, I was actually shooting pretty straight.
I don't know. They looked at me and started speaking Spanish.
Like,
I couldn't hear
one-on-one gunfights, I actually had like a few good wins on them. But like,
yeah, I did too.
If I had I had so many times where I left someone one shot, he just backed up, waited for a teammate to like help him, and then they like double challenged me. Their teamwork is just really good.
I feel like I got team shots so much that series, bro.
They're just a really good team, bro.
Yeah.
They're good at team challing and team shooting everybody.
Kudos to them. They look really good. I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I
where'd they place? Do you guys know?
I don't know.
Top 4.
Hold on, bro. You gotta take.
They got third.
They might have got. Third. I thought it was third, and then Team Space got 4, which was kind of surprising.
Who were top 2? Who were top 2?
Mindfreak.
Aspire and Mindfreak.
No, it was
Mazer. Or Mazer and Mindfreak. I'm an idiot, bro. I'm actually dumb.
Giants got third.
Aspire got smoked. I was watching him on Saturday.
Wait, Yako is from Giants. What?
Mindfreak beat Giants in losers finals.
They got third.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I kind of knew it was chalk when I looked up and I saw their coach like actually talking to them before the map and like fist bumping them and stuff. I was like, oh hell no,
right? We didn't get that from J Pro, bro.
Bro,
what do you mean I fist bumped you before?
No, you fist bumped us, but he was like in the booth with them, bro. And he like bro, he looked right in my soul right before the map, and I was like,
well, so here's the problem. Like the referee every time like I got in there was like, nah, the coaches can't be in there. They got to back out.
He was in there.
Yeah, I know that's the problem. Like I would have stayed in there, but
you can't stay.
I don't know.
John's not one for breaking rules.
Adam, I think you know that the most after this weekend, bro.
Bro, me and John were big chilling on Thursday night. We were just sitting on the couch.
Yeah, dude, Saturday night I was
bro.
Saturday night I was so stressed, bro.
Saturday night was
so the next team we played.
I ain't seen Sergio all weekend, bro.
Shut up, idiot. Can we finish the open bracket first?
Go ahead.
Wait, the losers round 2, we actually played like a really good series.
I don't know who that team was. Who was that team?
Parallax. It's Parallax.
Yeah.
Because their main AR DM'd me on Twitter and he's like, "Hey, who's on that team?" I didn't respond because like, what am I gonna say? We got the young Lord Chris Shackelford on our team. Like,
no, you should have. That would have made it feel even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toonie went off that series, bro.
I swear,
map 1, and I played really.
Yeah,
good
I actually didn't even play that good.
That was the search. I got the slam and the 1v3.
I didn't play that good in the. I didn't play that good in the hardpoint. I don't think. Besides the end,
kills or 13 kills in that S&D, bro.
But yeah, I think the S&D had
like
decent.
17 or 18.
Honestly, like that's the series I'm most proud of over the week. Like over the weekend, because like
played good altogether.
Like all around, like. Key players stepped up when they needed to. Like I see Toonie in chat right now. Shout out to the young Lord himself because he was frying in hardpoint. Like go look at like the video Pauly posted on Twitter, like of Toonie getting hype after that map. Like
what are y'all doing?
Bro.
When you let one of the most polite Canadians I've ever met in my life say something like that to you after a map, you know it's a wrap.
I have that video from behind me and Adam just go. And
bro,
I felt like that was the best series I played too.
I was so shook, bro. I looked to my right and I see Toonie's 5'0" ass. Bro, this dude was standing up next to me going in, bro. Bro, Toonie was going in. I was like, oh my god. Like, there's no way we're losing this now.
Talk about, bro, in that S&D, I get that 1v3 and I lean back to defuse. And my dad like leans over the barrier and starts banging on my chest. He's like, "Let's go!"
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
I was like, "You getting into the series now, huh?"
Yeah, I killed 4 people in a single round of that.
Happy. Did you? I think I do remember that.
He did. Yeah. He did do that when Shaq
did that. Sure to tell me.
I fucking ego chowed a dude off the back heady when I slid out a little room, bro, and smoked his ass.
When I got that kill off God Heady on the guy on bomb with the SOG, I was like, "I got this clutch."
Yeah, it was like
that guy got smoked off bomb.
What was the hard point score of that series? It was
like 250,
250, like 160.
Oh, so we didn't club him.
No, we didn't club him, but I mean, we fried.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, we almost choked it.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
No, we were down. We came back.
Yeah,
I just remember like. I remember towards the end, literally almost everybody had streaks. Like I literally ran out of ammo on them at the end.
That's why I didn't get hyped off the 4-man slam because I was like, all right, I got it. Let's win the match.
I was 25 off streaks at one point in time that map.
Like the one thing that was really good about us, like especially in that hard point, was I don't think we had a bad specialist usage that entire map. It was actually insane. Like
I had a bad one, but then I recovered. Like I tried to use slam on desk hill and I got killed off it. And then when I got it back, I got a 4-man, so I like kind of made up for it.
Like my Tempests weren't great. I think I only got 2 each time.
I mean, you got to like.
I mean, Toonie had good wars. All of Toonie's wars were like really good.
Toonie's actually the GOAT battery player. It's insane how good he is with it.
We actually had vision for once.
Shaq actually had such a good vision play though, because on the rotation.
We played Seaside, right? We played Seaside again.
No, we played Freak.
We played Frequency on the rotation. Bottom orange.
Played Frequency 3 times.
We never played Seaside.
Oh, okay. Because I was.
I vetoed Arsenal.
Shaq got a vision. Shaq got a vision. Maybe it was when the last time we scrimmed or something. But I remember Shaq having a really good vision on Seaside. It might have been from scrim.
Yeah. Like the best part about that vision though is Shaq was actually like not out in the open. He was in the back holding spawns when he popped it, and so like we got 4 kills on rotation because of it and won the game pretty handily because of it.
People keep giving Shaq credit for that, but I was the one. Shaq, use vision.
I know you. Listen,
hey, you gotta give him credit for getting this shit, bro.
Exactly. That was my thing,
for
bro.
2250 score is pretty hard. Yeah. Or 2500. I can't remember.
That was
2550, I think.
That was my thing, bro. It was the fact that he got it that I was happy. But I'm not gonna lie though, bro. We sat down and they had jerseys and stuff, bro.
I mean, what?
Almost had 30 kills.
They had jerseys and stuff when we sat down, bro. I was a little worried. I was like, oh no.
Well, that first team we
played
jerseys too.
I was like,
well,
the
team
the two teams
had
60 seed. Like
the two teams we beat were fully funded by orgs.
Mm-hmm.
Must be nice.
Like, yeah.
Hang on.
Oh,
they
God.
fully funding somebody to go get Point Club by us and 6-0.
Hold on, Team 1R, like the team we played first round, they had a pre-land like the day before the match, bro.
Fuck, I'm fixing to hit them up and say y'all need a player. I'll smoke you.
They had a picture of like them
their
playing.
ass.
I wouldn't say it was a pre-land.
You can't have a pre-land.
That's what they called it. That's what they called it, bro.
They called it a pre-land. I'm just gonna let it
Hell,
ride.
I'm fixing to hit Team 1R up then and say, hey, you want to fund me for Miami?
No, ain't nobody funding you. Ain't nobody funding you, bro.
I'll fund you all for Miami, except I'm dropping Shaq and picking up Benji.
Ooh.
Down. Give me the flight.
Surge is becoming a Maddie, bro.
Wait,
Lord knows the
are we
song.
running
I
one
thought
song all
so.
weekend?
I thought so too until we played this next series. So we played.
I don't want to talk about that.
I don't know who we played. Who did we play the
beat
second
them.
series in losers?
I don't know.
I
We
forget,
did
bro.
one.
I tried to forget that one.
Yeah,
We
bro.
choked. We choked that series bad.
What was the hard point score? Did we get smoked?
It was
Yeah.
like It was like 250 to like
We got
110.
like 110. Yeah.
I know. I got smoked. That was literally
Was
the
it
worst
free
match.
We all got smoked.
No, it was
I just
Gridlock.
remember
Remember it was
Gridlock.
J Pro
Yeah.
coming to say we played. Like when J Pro came and said we played Gridlock, everybody looked at John and was like, "What the hell?"
Hold on. I gotta explain myself.
I
I'll
mean, it
try to
wasn't
explain.
his fault. It's the
Yeah.
seating.
So
they get to pick.
no. The veto system for the open bracket is legitimately terrible. Like, I'm sorry. So the way it works, right? The higher seed bans a hard point. The lower seed bans a hard point. So there's 3 hard points left in the pool. The team A can pick between any of those 3 hard points. They don't ban another one, then we don't ban another one down.
That's
to
really how the
one left.
CCL was.
That's how it should.
That's
be.
how it works.
Well,
But
CCL
yeah,
best
but
of fives.
Yeah,
It's
we
a
got best of 5. So,
not best of threes.
so once he picks 1 and 4, like in a best of 3, it's ridiculous because there's 3 maps in a pool for him to be able to select from. Like, what was
That's
upsetting to
fun to
me is he said we're gonna play frequency, and so I got a little excited. He's like, actually, we're gonna play gridlock, and they changed it, and I was like, well, this series is shocked.
Either way, if you think you lose a series to the veto process, it's because your team's not good enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I was just saying, like, I
have 2 bad
remember that
maps
reaction.
in
I
a
just
pool of
remember that
5.
reaction when J Pro comes and says it. Is like,
I just should have
everybody
ran a
looks
Maddie.
at
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
If
you
I run
can't
a
get
Maddox,
fun.
we don't get smoked. I was getting
yeah.
five, so
I mean,
I pulled out a Maddox halfway through, and I started getting kills. But by that point, it was like they had streaks, and they had
the specialists and
Oh,
everything.
you lost what map?
Gridlock.
Gridlock.
Oh, I was about to say. I thought someone said you lost to Arsenal, bro. I'm like, how do you lose to Arsenal with Tooney and Adam on your team?
Oh yeah, I honestly would have rather played Arsenal.
Arsenal's our instant man, bro. Yeah, we were terrible.
Why?
Nah, bro. I
Rotates.
honestly think, bro. I honestly think we would have put a better fight against
We
that
would've
team.
had-
I
Arsenal
agree.
would
I
have
agree. After watching how he played on Gridlock, like, dude, honestly, if we put Adam and Tooney on double ICRs on, we actually, but
I just
He
wish we
did
got to play
that.
Hossy, bro. I want to play a Hossy hardpoint on land.
dude, we cannot play a Hossy hardpoint, bro.
Why? I love
Hossy
Hossy
is the best
hardpoint.
Hossy was
hardpoint
our
map,
best
bro.
map.
Yeah.
Hossy was.
Hossy is mine and Adam's best hardpoint. We
Hey,
literally-
yo,
Frequency was the best map for us, I think.
I mean,
y'all
yeah,
know
the
the one
Hossy's
thing-
just fun.
Y'all know what
I
the
think
one thing I
Husky.
wanted to see that we never tried.
A
What was
control.
that?
I wanted us to go smoke, the Rage team on land.
We
Hey,
should, bro.
Hey, sirs, bro, you read that? Trying to
I
see what
wish we at
Blackhawk
least got to a
again?
control to see like how we were in it. But every series was 0-2 or 2-0.
Yeah, we didn't get to play control. We should have won the S&D in that second series.
Wait,
Mhm.
what was the score to that?
It's like
6-4, I think.
6-4 on what was it? Payload. It was payload
Yeah.
again.
I think we
I
played.
couldn't get a
Payload
kill. It was
maybe
6-4 and I had
times.
2 kills.
I actually
I, like,
fried
pl-
that map.
Yeah,
but-
you like if I had played decent, we would have smoked them. I couldn't buy a kill. I was below Shaq the whole game on leaderboard.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I was like,
the-
I mean,
I remember the
Serge
last
dropped
series, the
2200
very
damage,
last
so.
series. I remember checking the leaderboard, and Serge had like 97 damage through 4 rounds,
yeah, bro.
and I was like, "This is chalked."
we
I
were
literally
just, like,
couldn't buy
all
it.
our
Blame it on
targeting-
Shaq baiting you.
Like I was just getting caught in all my spots. Like I would go to my spot and wait, and then I would peek after however long I normally wait.
I think I ended up finishing above him in. I think I ended up finishing above Surge in both maps on that. To be honest,
he finished above me in the hard, but that was literally like the worst series I've ever played in my entire life, bro. Like,
yeah, we all just played bad.
That gridlock.
No one really had a good hard point, I don't think.
That gridlock, I couldn't like buy a kill in that hard point, bro. Like everything I would peek, it was just like peek dead.
Every gunfight was like out of position for me.
Yeah,
I should have ran out. I should have pulled out a Maddox on that search too, because I couldn't get a kill with a SOG.
Yeah, and 100%. If I started out better in the S&D, I think we would have won that too. Like I didn't get any kind of momentum until I got like that 2-piece connector.
Yeah,
but it was too late.
Yeah, I didn't even have a kill until then. Like that round, I got a kill and they're small, and I didn't have a kill until that point.
Honestly,
like regain, bro.
Yeah, honestly, the more I think about it, the more I wish I would have vetoed Gridlock simply because of like.
I bet if we veto Grid,
it's not your fault. We told you to ban
Arsenal.
Yeah, we told you to ban Arsenal, so it's not you.
I mean, at that point, though, the map pool would have been Arsenal, Hacienda, and Frequency, and I would have felt comfortable on 2 to 3 maps. So,
did we play Hasi?
No, we didn't play Hasi.
We played Frequency 3 times, Gridlock once.
I wanted to play Hasi S&D too, but
we never got that
payload.
Hacienda is the best map in this game.
All right, we gotta
move on.
We ended up losing 0-2. Whatever team that was, and we were out of the tournament. Plays T80. I asked the referee. Can we talk about this for a second? I asked the referee like what we played. So dude said T64, right? So tell me how, like, as soon as people were so mad, like,
bro, the CCL court exploded.
They were mad at us because they thought we played T64, but like everybody that's went to a LAN and failed in the CCL was like, "You didn't play T64. It was T80. You need to watch." I was like, "Bro, calm down, jeez, dude. Like these dudes
Did you get confirmation somewhere? Because
I'm pretty sure it was T80.
Look it up.
Yeah. I thought it was T80 too.
I think
we had people doing math, so somebody had to be right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's T80. But
what did Christian and them get?
Bro,
T80.
I got smoked by Team Pack, son, bro.
Damn, they tied with Shaq.
Yeah.
I'm just as good as
the CCL All-Stars.
Yeah, the God
Get the hell out of here, dude.
Yikes.
They we compared to what people were like expecting us to do, bro. I'm proud.
Just get rounded, bro.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I kind of expected
I expected y'all to get better, to be honest.
Really?
I expected y'all to at least win.
We should have placed better.
I expected you guys to win your first round and then like win like your next 2 losers.
Yeah, we should have.
We should have. We
could have won that losers round too.
Yeah,
I agree.
We swept the 60 seed and got swept by the 70 seeds.
It was just one of those things where I was like afterwards, I felt like I lost to a team that I was better than. Like those are the worst losses for me. Where I look at a team and I'm like, dude, like we were definitely.
I think our skill was better than a lot of those people, but they had better teamwork. 100%.
I agree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I expected to get smoked with my team.
Honestly, we just relied on guns.
Yeah,
I mean, we didn't play bad.
We needed like 2 of us to.
The only series I felt like we played like good teamwork was the 3rd one.
Yeah, I agree.
We did.
Like that whole series, I felt like we were all on the same page. Like
That's
you can,
I think
you can feel it like
some,
when your team is like vibing.
Like we weren't even like we didn't like we played that whole series. And, like even when we were like down in the hard point, we weren't like bitching. We were just like.
Adam, is that when I was actually like sliding out with you like correctly for once in my life on payload? Like when we was challenging like the Godheady?
I mean, I don't
we
remember.
We were challenging like the Godheady.
I just remember you saying, "Hey, that was a good play there," and like, okay, I can't remember if it was that one or not.
That was the first time.
Probably
first time Shaq's ever heard that.
Yeah,
but
you're not wrong. Like,
I mean, we just had really good comms in that 3rd series. Like everybody was talking, everybody was saying, the right thing, the right time. Nobody was getting frustrated,
And we always had like a play to get momentum back. Like
exactly.
we were like losing a hill and I pop a 4-piece, or we're losing a hill, Tony pops his war and gets a 3 or 4-piece.
Yeah,
we always had a way to swing momentum back.
But yeah,
honestly, that 4th series, like I was like hella tired, bro. Like
Adam, didn't I told you that beforehand? Remember, I was like,
yeah, we all said it before. Like we are tired, bro.
Yeah, because
like we can get some game fuel or something.
Because I remember telling Adam, I was like, bro, I don't know how pro players do these long like Sunday losers bracket runs, bro. Because I was exhausted.
Like when your adrenaline keeps going up and down, like you're just exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had fun though, bro. I would definitely do it again. That made me excited to go
Let's
to more
do it
majors.
then.
What?
Bitch.
I got some passion again.
Here, Modern Warfare Bros. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah,
Let's do it again then. Come on.
Well, if the things I've been told,
maybe not the same team.
If some of the things I've been told are true, we could definitely make it happen.
Hey, yo, Rick, you need a team.
Yo, bro, I'm down to do Anaheim again.
With the same team, Serge?
I mean, Serge, to be honest, there probably isn't going to be a CWL Open Anaheim.
No, there won't be
That's
another
true.
Open.
That's
No,
true.
they're
There
not,
might not
bro.
be
Adam,
Open.
There will, bro.
No,
Quit
they-
being a moron.
This is a whole
literally
other
didn't see the
conversation,
tweet.
bro.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But
We don't need to get into this unless
Yeah.
Sergio wants to.
Serge, can we get a
Alright.
light counter for Shaq?
Yeah, we're about to get a light counter. I'm so sick of this.
He hasn't said it since you fucking said something, bro. Because
Really?
I've been listening. I was about to keep typing in the chat, bro. I was about to be 1, 2. Adam said it 3 times since you said it though.
Oh, that's crazy. Shaq
But
rubbing off on
it's
Adam,
not
bro.
even. It's not even like that. He says it. He says it like an awkward spot.
Yes, bro. Like when
he
he
says it, he uses it as a period.
Yeah.
not
Like
as,
what?
As a connector.
You got to be kidding me, like.
So
Yeah, he doesn't like. You think he's gonna say more sentences?
What do you
but he
mean?
stops.
Like,
I guess we can go ahead and get into the top 3 Anaheim moments in general, not just from the open bracket.
We're just gonna go down the list for
Can I
each
go
person.
first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go,
Ricky.
Rick. I know what Rick's gonna say.
oh god.
I know what he's gonna say, bro.
Sergio eating the in and out, bro, and then jumping up and down, bro. By the time.
Bro,
we need to show the
I was there
video,
for
bro.
that.
Roll the clip. Wait,
Nah,
Nick, has
bro.
Nick seen the clip? Has Nick
No,
seen the
someone
clip,
sent me
bro?
that.
Someone send it to Nick.
Yeah,
Polly,
this is
Polly,
so
send the clip
funny,
to Nick, bro.
Bro.
I haven't seen the
I don't
clip
know
of
if we should
Sergio.
air that though.
No, we should air that.
No,
bro.
no, need to be.
That was
We'll keep that in the
Someone send it to Nick.
DMs. Keep that in the DMs, bro.
that was when I saw Ricky reaching his bag, bro, with his whole hand, bro. Bro, that was the scariest thing I've ever seen, bro. I looked over, this dude Ricky put his whole hand in the bag, got a
Listen, bro,
handful of fries and went,
Yo, Serge,
bro.
Serge, you had that fries bowl thing at the food trucks, right?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit was fire. I had
It
that
was
shit
so-
on Sunday.
Yeah, see, I don't like spicy stuff, bro, and that was too hot for me. I was like,
Is that the
I
thing
love
that
it.
Toonie was talking about?
It
Maybe
could
it was
have.
like a
Burrito
special
bowl
word
with
for it.
fries
John.
instead of rice.
What?
All right,
Just
Ricky.
No
Toonie
one
has
give
a
a
special
damn.
name for
Oh,
it.
so damn good, bro.
Ricky, what's your other 2?
I don't fucking know, bro. Getting
Alright.
smoked by Team Paxson was pretty fun.
All right, I'll get my top 3. So
This man showed up with a Hawaiian shirt, bro, and some sunglasses on, bro. He came in and smoked us.
So my I'll say number 3 is probably the interview with Shift. I thought that was really dope for the CCO, and I think that was really big. Number 2, probably our losers round 1 match that we won. Like just like how on like up to par we were like with every. I felt like nobody could touch us at that point, but like the way we were playing and communicating, I thought like we were just another level at that point.
We were actually communicating.
And I think
We're
my
communicating too much.
yeah
Right
no.
off break, everyone was like, "Da, da, da." I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
Dumb part, bro.
I'm trying to think. Number one was probably
Go ahead.
oh the in and out scene when I said Ricky was built like an obstacle course. Bro, let's just
So you're
I gotta
dying
ask,
for, like,
I gotta
30
ask, bro.
minutes.
Did it hit you before? Or
no,
after?
bro. I
in
know
the
I
middle,
know
bro.
I know exactly when it hit me, bro. Because I literally before we left, I said, "All right, we're about to go in and out, and I guarantee you, this thing is gonna hit me as soon as we walk in and out, right?" So I ordered my food, and I knew it was starting because I looked at the lady. She looked at me. She said, she said, "What can I get you, bro?" I stood there for like 3 seconds, like. And then Polly was like, "Hey, bro, get the double." I was like, "Oh, okay. I'll get the double, please." And so I walked off, right? And I sat where I stood up where the straws and stuff were, and I sat there, and I was looking around for a second, and I looked at I forgot who I was talking to. I looked at somebody. I said, "Bro, my eyes are sprinkling."
bro.
I said my eyes are sprinkling, bro. He said what? I said, "Yeah, bro. My eyes are falling from the sky right now." He was like, "What are you talking about?" And that's when I looked
I
at.
should have gone to In-N-Out, bro.
Bro, you should. That was hilarious. That's when I looked at Ricky, and it's like I just locked in on Ricky's face, and that was, bro. And then Ricky came towards me, and this little girl looked up at Ricky, bro. She literally went through a jungle gym to get through Ricky, bro. She went. bro, and I saw that, and I said, bro, I looked at Casey, I said, bro, Ricky built like an obstacle course, bro. I fell to the ground. I was laughing so hard, bro. Everybody in the restaurant was like, what is wrong with this idiot, bro? I had to walk out of the restaurant because I was laughing that hard, dude. That was something else. But whatever was in there, bro, it literally hit me the next day, and I knew I wasn't tripping.
That was some bad shit. Because I took some last night, and I was fine.
The whole next day, because Justin and JP had to leave the venue because they were still feeling it too. But I was like, dude, it was tough, dude.
Bro, you got there on Sunday. I was like, this guy is gone, bro.
Yeah, but I walked in the venue.
I've never been around somebody like who's like in that state of mind. I'm like, this guy's gone.
You were fading.
Yeah, bro, I was out. I rewatched the video of me trying In-N-Out for the first time at the table, bro. My eyes were like this. I looked dead, bro. It was wild.
I think, bro, you said like, this shit mud.
Oh my god, bro!
He said the good con.
Nah, I said it tastes like nut, bro.
Jack, if you don't stop doing that, I swear to God.
That is what he said.
How do you know what that tastes like?
Bro, I don't know. I was.
Oh hell no.
Jack, just stop bopping like that, bro.
I was gone, bro.
You don't ever just vibe, man. Like,
no, I don't vibe to invisible music.
I didn't even see Serge all weekend, bro, except for Saturday, bro.
Bro, I had to balance it, bro. I didn't want to go to the venue. I didn't want to go to the venue all weekend because like Katie had never really been exposed to that.
Lock that shit down.
And the fact that she like shout out Katie. I don't know if she's watching, but shout out Katie and Morgan for like watching over us the entire like open bracket run. Like, dude, these girls are like getting water, getting me headsets, like.
Yo,
bro, my dad goes.
Morgan was the
Shaq could be lost without his girlfriend.
Yeah, they were both really cool.
Yeah.
Who said that?
My dad. He said that Shaq kid be hella lost without his girlfriend.
You're not wrong.
Bro, he gassed Adam up hard.
I gotta say this, bro. I'm so happy that Morgan came because I did not want to deal with Shaq all weekend, bro. I didn't even want to see this guy.
We're gonna talk about Morgan more in depth in a little bit.
I'm
Nick.
just saying, bro.
Wait, we got so much more to talk about, bro.
Nick.
We've already been at this like 40 minutes.
Nick, go ahead and give your top 3.
All right. Number 3 was probably Meat and Scump.
Mm-hmm.
2 was my 1v3, just because how hyped everyone got around it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And then my favorite is the Scump 1v1 against Cell. We were standing in the middle of the crowd when it happened, and everyone
was that
crazy.
A pool play?
No, that was bracket play. That was when y'all went to LA and it was just me and Benji and Nick and
yeah, because I haven't seen that. I've heard a lot about it.
He got crazy,
dude. When it happened,
exploded.
Yeah, bro. When it happened,
the venue literally exploded when he got that 1v1.
Both Nick and I just like stood up in the crowd. It was that insane,
bro. But I got to tell, my dad was gassing Adam up heavy on Friday night. We get back, we're eating dinner. He goes, "Yo, who's that kid that was sitting on your left?" I was like, "Adam." He goes, "Yeah. That guy's freaking insane. he shoots so straight." I was like, "Yeah, man, that's the turret."
Yeah, Adam's magic shot is ridiculous, bro. I don't know why.
I don't know if you heard me, Adam, but I screamed, "Let's go, turret!"
I mean,
I was like, "Let's go."
The reason Adam shoots so straight is because like all the time he spends in bot lobby shooting. Like honestly, out of everybody who's just come forward, Adam 100% has spent the most time like on the game.
He still only got so many good shots per day that he wastes on bots, bro.
Yeah,
it's getting
better.
Series,
I just ran out, bro.
we got the Giants. We got the Giants. It was talking, bro. I was like, I can't shoot straight up.
Honestly, bro, we should. Yeah.
Adam, go ahead and give your top 3.
Appreciate the gas. Okay, so first was like competing overall. I'm like a super competitive person. We all are, so I love competition. So that was probably number 1 for me. Playing on land's awesome. Number 2 was probably the Griffith Observatory. I actually really loved like that little mini trip we had.
Yeah.
Like that hike was really awesome. Getting to see the Hollywood sign. And...
no.
You said a hike, and Ricky about lost it, man.
And seeing all of like the mountains and like the actual like landscape of LA or California was really cool.
Yeah.
Third, I don't know. Maybe under T winning back to back.
I'm surprised. Oh, I'm gonna wait to see what he says, but I'm surprised somebody hasn't said one thing. Shaq, go ahead, give your top 3. Bro. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. Bro. I'm surprised. Nobody said that.
All right, see, I didn't get to see Drunk Tooney, so
I didn't either. Bro. I'm so sad. I'm so sad I didn't get to see that, bro.
All right,
I'll replace 3
okay.
with. I'll replace my 3 with like Saturday night. Saturday night
was.
All the
I don't even know what all happened. Morgan was telling me what happened the next day.
Like Saturday night was fun, other than like everybody being.
Other than John being a dad.
Dude, you guys were not you, but like Ricky and JP, bro. Since there's like quiet hours in Anaheim, so like these guys were just like,
was that actually that loud?
Yes, Ricky, bro. At one point, you screamed at the top of your lungs, and I was just like, I can't.
Didn't Ricky puke, bro? Was that the night Ricky puked?
I did.
Yeah,
Ricky
puked
like literally a pool, like bro.
Bro, someone said he puked. I walked out. I was like, hell no, dude. That shit was huge.
Bro, that would have been it for me, bro. I would have took off for the night after that, bro. Oh,
after that, I walked into the bathroom. I see Justin laying on the ground, Casey peeing literally 1 foot away from him. Justin threw up in his bed.
Oh,
yeah.
Bro, he threw up on the Ben, bro. He threw up on Ben's back.
Wait, Serge, have you heard anything from
I didn't know that.
Serge, have you heard anything from the Airbnb owner yet?
I saw today. I got an email that he wrote a review, and I still haven't read it yet. I do not want to read it.
Hold on. Forward me the email, Serge. I'm actually really curious.
Huh?
Forward me the email, bro. I'm actually really curious.
I'll send it to you.
Bro. Like we actually cleaned it up, and I doubt he flipped the mattress, but that shit did stay in the mattress.
It did? Oh
yeah.
my god!
But Justin flipped it, so
he threw up on Benji's back.
Yes.
I think it just leaked down to his back.
Well, yeah.
It was on the edge of the bed, so it probably leaked down a little bit.
Hell.
I didn't know that though. But Drunk Tooney's my number 3.
Drunk Tooney is actually hilarious.
I gotta say something, bro. Brennan, it was fun before that shit.
It was a good time when everybody.
Do I get to say my top 3?
Yeah,
sure.
Motherfucker Casey was on the table, dog.
All right, so
I had to yell at him to get up.
all right, I'm gonna start with number 3.
He gonna
Number
say
3
Morgan.
for me,
He gonna say
I
Morgan.
think. Number 3 for me, I think was when I walked in. I think it was Friday night, and Ricky's just sitting there spaced out on the couch like this right here, bro.
I was like,
bro, I'm like, Ricky, what the hell, man? He didn't know what. Like, he was just big chilling, bro. Like, he was the only one in the house. Ricky, I'm like, you want a drink or something, bro?
I ain't gonna lie. I said, yeah, grab me a cup. Then I was like, hey, never mind.
This guy was actually twisted, bro.
That strawberry banana had me feeling great, bro.
Number 2 would probably definitely be playing. I had a lot of fun there.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 1 was when I actually got to take Morgan out on like a proper date Saturday night. So
this dude showed up to the venue in a button-down T-shirt and khakis. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, we're going to dinner after this. I'm like, so you went home, took a shower, got dressed, and came back to the sweaty-ass venue?
She wanted to watch the match.
Man, got some pud. He was a changed man. This man Shaq was walking different.
Dude, he lost the card, bro.
Yeah.
This is a good transition to the next topic.
Yeah.
Wait, I haven't
anyone else?
Y'all just gonna forget me. Number 3 was us. That first round matchup, right? It might not have been the most competitive, but since there's only 5 matches going on, bro, everybody was watching.
Yeah, there was
everybody was getting into it. Was
some
getting
kid at the game field booth came up to me. He's like, "Yo, I watched you on Friday. You all fried that match."
Yeah,
wait, what game?
Honestly,
what game?
The first match,
first one, because first round there's only 5.
There's only 5 matches.
I'm not gonna lie. When I heard that, when I heard that and I saw all the people behind us, bro, I was a little worried, bro. I was like, oh my god, if we get smoked, everybody and their mama is about to see. I was about to take out my Ole Miss jersey, bro. I was about to be like,
dude,
it was so much people watch.
Yeah,
dude, it was so much. It was so much fun. I was screaming. JP was screaming, bro. It was a good time. That guy stood up. And he was like talking about how bad we were, or whatever. We were at 5-0 in the search, bro. It was honestly just a great time.
yeah.
That's
those guys are actually really
The
That's
only
the
person I
best.
could hear in my ear was Casey. I could hear Casey screaming at him over my ear.
Yeah, I heard Casey.
I heard Casey
JP was on, like, the
screaming
other
call
side.
outs to us through my headset, bro. Like,
I felt bad because after I like went off on that dude, like I went over to fist bump him and they had a girl on their team and like she looked like horrified to like even fist bump me. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like not at you at all. Like she, and then the rest of the dudes like, it's just banter, bro. We're good. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Morgan, my room's just a mess right now because I haven't like re-collaborated since Anaheim.
Gotcha. The second best moment at Anaheim was probably like Saturday night, even though I had a good time for I had a good time
You
for
were
the
like
most part.
stressed out of your mind the whole time.
Yeah.
See, I was stressed for reasons that you guys already know, but there was another reason I was kind of stressed that night that I didn't tell you all about because it wasn't worth it for the trip. But and then like the best moment was like meeting all the CCL people and like meeting everyone the entire weekend, bro. That was honestly like one of the best experiences of my life. Like meeting people who I've gotten to talk to this past year and then like seeing them actually in person.
I'll
was
say,
super fun.
like, having gone to like 2 other events just by myself, having like a big group of friends just to chill with and watch matches is so much better than just going by yourself. Because my dad would be like, I don't want to watch these matches. You care if I like go somewhere? I'm like, yeah, I'll sit here by myself and watch COD. But like having like even like J Pro and Marco were just like the only ones there with me Saturday. Just having like J Pro and Marco there all day was awesome. Just like
Saturday was fun, bro.
The
whole Saturday.
We were there most of the day.
And shout out to your dad, Nick. He's actually really cool.
Yeah, shout out to Nick's dad for supporting us. Goof, I don't know if Goof's in the chat, but Goof watches my stream a lot. Literally came to every single one of our open bracket matches. Morgan,
who that was? My dad was asking who that was.
Yeah. Morgan and Katie, thank you all too. JP, everybody that came in and watched and supported us this weekend out. We appreciate you. Oh, y'all have just
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't know who none of them were because I didn't know what they looked like, and I was just waiting for someone to say their name. Like, oh yeah.
He's like, stop taking my ruin and tins, man. I'm like, who are you? He's like, I'm wearing an Uwu hoodie. I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh, it's Toddy. I didn't know you were coming to this thing.
So
I didn't either.
We saw Toddy on the way to the venue on the street. He was like, "Hey Todd, you look good,
dude." Toddy actually told me about
us.
that. He said, Ricky, when you rolled down your window and yelled at him, he was so shook because he didn't know who it was right away. Yeah.
So transition into Shaq's love life. So apparently
non-existent.
Put on the turtleneck, brother.
Shaq, I have a genuine question, bro. So when you and Morgan said "I love you," who said it first, and how long did it take into the relationship before you said it?
I like this question.
Shaq said it like 2 days in.
Be honest too. Don't
lie.
We know you said that shit soon.
Don't gas it. If you say less than a week, I'm gonna leave.
I can answer the question.
Oh, it was longer than a week.
About a week and a half. A week and a half.
It was like 3 days, bro.
But I said it.
Did you text it or did you say it in person?
Or
like on the phone?
FaceTime call.
Oh, okay.
Oh, at least he had this done.
So you don't know how long into the relationship it took?
Morgan said it was 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So okay. So now my next question: what made you think that you loved her?
Matt, look, she is perfect. Okay, I'm just saying that. Like that's the one girl I think I've ever talked to that I've like related to the most.
Okay. Is it because she plays COD and stuff?
No, it's not even that. Like y'all don't understand. There's so much like more other than just like this that like we're like very relatable to.
Like racism? Bro. Okay, bro. Okay. I'm done, bro. I'm done.
Wait, is she racist too?
Motherfucker Shaq said we both eat white Oreos.
Okay, bro. I'm done. All right. So what? Well, I don't want to get into y'all's like relationship too much. So basically, you're saying like you just felt like you connected with her more than. So okay, how many girlfriends have you had before Morgan?
One actual, like one semi-actual girlfriend. I've talked to others.
Okay, so this is like all fairly new to you, right?
Yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah.
Okay, so that makes more sense. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought you had been with like 4 other girls, and then now you're saying like I love you.
I've only had like one like true like girlfriend before this.
Yeah.
And then we've been like I've talked to several others, but like we never like ever be like official.
Well, usually it happens on trips, which I figured you and Morgan would say it, but I thought it would be like the first time would be like during the trip because me and Katie said to each other the first time over the trip, and so like I figured that would happen with y'all just because like this is y'all's first time meeting and stuff and all that. But like I don't know, bro. You're brave. You're braver than me, bro. You said it that quick. That's
Did you say it first, Serge?
Yeah, I said it first. She wanted to go. Apparently, she wanted to go to the beach so bad because she wanted to do some cheesy-ish and writing in the sand, for me to see it. But I ended up saying it first. I think it was like the night after we had dinner at that pizza place. Maybe. I can't remember.
The last night, Sunday night.
Was that Sunday night?
Sunday night, y'all went to the California Beach Kitchen because I ran into y'all there.
Yeah.
I got a story to tell about that in a minute.
Oh hell.
But
my dad was like, "Y'all want to hang out?" He's like, "You want to hang out for them to get done?" I'm like, "Dude, they just walked in. I'm not sitting out here."
Oh.
Yeah, that took a long time.
I went back to the hotel and walked by the mob.
I will say, like the best night for me on that whole trip though was Saturday night. Like Saturday night was.
We don't want to hear about that.
Yeah, we know.
No.
Wait.
No.
That shit was Sunday.
Saturday night was my favorite night on the trip.
Wait, so Shaq. How was it, bro? How was it, Shaq?
That wasn't even Saturday night. Like,
well, whatever night it was, bro. How was it?
It was pretty good, man.
I'm out of here later. I'll catch y'all later, bro. I'm out of here.
Hey, Shaq.
Don't give it. We want no details.
Shaq. No. Shaq. What you say when you got? What you say when you got in it, bro? What you say? Yippee Kanye.
Oh my god,
bro! Oh my god.
Nah, dude. He said something about how he's fixing the flank, though.
All right, Shaq. All right, last question, I promise. So, where do you see you and Morgan going in the future? You think y'all gonna get married, bro?
That's a good question.
I could like.
Oh Lord!
Like if everything keeps going, like
soon.
I could definitely like see it eventually if it keeps going like it is. Like I like.
Oh, Morgan, please. Come on, Morgan.
Wait, Morgan, expose him. Morgan, expose him.
Hey, add Morgan to the call. Go ahead.
Hang on, put it this way. She's coming back. Like, she is coming to Mississippi next month, so.
You gonna propose?
Damn.
I wouldn't be surprised. I literally wouldn't be surprised at this point. Swear to God. Like, literally, if we got a wedding invitation, bro, and we had to make a trip to Alabama, I wouldn't be surprised,
bro. But you know you'd be his best man.
He's his only man, bro.
Yeah, best man.
Probably gonna be the only one there.
If I'm the best man, that better not be in Alabama.
Where it better be then, Serge?
Anaheim.
Somewhere with less racism, where I won't get lynched, bro. I was gonna have me be the best man and lynch me right after.
This man said it like Mississippi much better, bro.
Wait, so Shaq, did you say y'all gonna get married? Is that what you think?
I say if it keeps going like it is now, I mean, like this one, I'm gonna say this one's felt different. Like,
that's good, bro. I think I can speak for all of us. I know we give you like shit. Like at least I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for you too, Shaq.
I know
this one is
legit. Everybody deserves some happiness in their life.
This one is legit. Like,
Lord.
This one's legit felt different than like any other one I've ever like talked to.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, Shaq. Can I ask a question quick?
What?
Morgan just said in chat that you already have baby names picked out.
Okay. Look. That was a weird conversation, but that we had one night.
All right, I don't want to hear anymore. I just need to know, bro. All right, so that's
not a big thing to me because like you can think of your kid names before you even have a girl. That's just my opinion.
All right, on that note, we're gonna move to the Q&A. We got a lot of questions, and we're only an hour in.
I got like 10.
Yeah, we got.
All right, bro. We'll do like 5 questions and pick 5 good ones. Okay. First one is from. I'm not gonna do no one from. Actually, this is important. What changes would you like to see made to the CCL for season 2, and changes that need to be made in the AM scene in general? So I'm just gonna speak from the CCL perspective. I have 2 things actually. One from the players and one from the staff. From staff, I want to see more like extra content come from the CCL. Like we talked about, like
Get a docu-series.
Yeah, docu-series, anything from like fucking like have an analyst that's big, and I don't know why we didn't have that first season.
Yeah.
So just more stuff
have,
like that.
Players on it, like bring players on.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, we talked about that even before the season started. But
I can't say like too much about what's happening.
Listen,
Marco and I's plan is to have content 6 out of the 7 days of the week.
Yeah. So that, and then from the players' perspective, I want to see more urgency when it comes to like trying to grow the community, because like I think part of the issue with like what we did this past season, a lot of people didn't want to play on stream for whatever reason, bro.
I wanted to play on stream at every chance, and I got to once.
And half the time it wasn't even that they couldn't, it was just like they didn't see the point. Like I had a few times where my teammates just didn't want to play on stream, and I was like, we don't have any stream matches, so there's no reason we shouldn't play on stream, because even if it's like as much as it hurts me to say, even like terrible matches, we're still streaming and something's still going on, and somebody's gonna see it and be like, oh, what is College COD? So I think I want to see more urgency like from the players when it comes to like trying to grow the scene, and especially when it comes to stream games.
Like you can like mandate a certain amount of matches per 2 weeks or whatever.
Well, we try to, but the problem is like we can't force. Like I wish I could force them to, right?
Yes, you literally can force.
See, bro, season 0, you forced it. Remember, if we weren't available to play on stream when you wanted us to, like you were forfeiting.
Yeah, I mean, but like I think that only worked because we had 6 teams and like it wasn't that many people to deal with. But like I don't know.
I think staff gave up like a lot of power, to be honest.
Yeah,
like season 0 is like more strict than season 1 by far.
I agree.
Yeah, we also built less people though.
Yeah,
I don't know, but like when you talk about like more content stuff, trust me, it's coming.
Oh.
I can give you that one.
I can do mine.
Like you should see the Trello board we got running right now, bro.
Anything else, Serge?
I saw Tooney type it. I like that CCO Hall of Fame. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
That
was actually my idea.
Can I get an honorary?
Actually, I think they worked on it before, but I put that in suggestions.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I was thinking about that on my drive home, bro. I'm not sure why.
Oh, wait,
I don't even know if I'd be in that shit, but I want it to happen.
I think it was Marco replied to me. He said he's gonna do something for season 0. So like, I think that'd be a good timeline. Like after the next season, if you're gonna put someone in the Hall of Fame, like do it after the season after. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey, bro, we got 2 Hall of Fame candidates.
Hold on.
And it's a good thing on the website.
Who will be the first person in the Hall of Fame, bro?
Sergio. It's not a question. First ballot Hall of Famer.
I just hope I can make it in it.
Oh, bro, I'm going with Mr. 16 and 4, bro.
Adam.
Nah, I will tell you why Serge will be the first person in the Hall of Fame, bro. Like, so I don't know if you guys know this, but like I know
what you're gonna say.
CCL because of the Reddit post that Sergio made. A whole bunch of other people found out about the CCL because of the Reddit post Sergio made. Like honestly, if Sergio hadn't made that post, I wouldn't be here. Adam wouldn't be here, and I know a whole bunch of other people wouldn't have been here. Like
I got here like secondhand off of that. My club president found the Reddit post and he linked it to me. That's how I found it.
But
I just hope I would be able to make it in it. That's the only thing.
But
people,
it's Sergio.
But Serge definitely deserves it.
People really like don't know. Yeah, I think Shaq. Okay, not based on skill, but based on the fact that Shaq is like synonymous with the CCL. Like people came into season
Everyone
1.
In the CCL knows Shaq.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Like people know who Shaq is. I think Shaq's like an
maybe not for the best of reasons, but
yeah.
Hey, 2-time running most improved, bro.
No, he's not.
I know Sarah won it in season 0, but I'm gonna always
say
that shit.
Adam's the 2-time best they are, bro.
Listen, I'll be 2-time next year because I'm winning fucking MVP.
You know what?
You say you're winning MVP next year?
Wait, if Shaq wins MVP, does that mean he gets most improved too?
Yes.
Yes, by a country mile, yes.
It said a country mile.
Bro, that's like how insane it would be.
All right. You want me to do mine?
Yeah,
man, Alabama mile.
Yeah, Nick, let's hear it.
Mine is
be
more
brutally
respect
honest.
from the players to
Wait.
respect your teammates and the other players. As in, people have like their own lives, but if you respect your teammates, you'll get onto practice even if you don't want to.
Oh, you throwing shade? You talking about UT, bro? You ain't talking about the CCL? Nah, bro. I need a name, bro.
With you, but I feel like you can't enforce practice.
Yeah, but like I'm
That's
also
something
learning,
you
like,
have to
respect,
take care of in your
like,
recruiting.
respect like your
Wait.
opponents by like showing up on time or being.
That's a big one for me too.
Yeah,
being
that's
fair
a
and, like,
major one for me.
Like, don't come to a team's like, hey, we need to schedule a match, and the team says, okay, we can play you between 6 and 7 on Tuesday or 9 and 10 on Thursday. Other than that, we're completely booked. Like,
There's no way.
those two schedules are never gonna line up.
Yeah.
People need to be more lenient to like schedule things and be more willing to sacrifice for the good of the team and for the good of the league.
Hey, Adam.
I think people need to prioritize
that.
it a bit more, and I think that'll fix that.
Adam don't need to say anything about that.
And I think like if there's a prize pool or something, that'll help a lot too. Like,
Hey, I would like to
stuff.
say something like before we end the stream, just to clear something up.
End the stream.
Oh Lord.
Anyways,
Go ahead.
Adam, go ahead.
Just give Shaq a no. Give Shaq a minute, bro.
Go ahead, check.
Look, saying earlier, if it keeps going this way, I didn't want to play that down. Okay, like it's going great. I'm happy.
No,
Oh
he
my
got a
God.
text.
Go ahead,
He got
Adam.
a
Go ahead,
text.
Adam. Go ahead,
He got a text from Morgan. He got a
Go
text from
ahead,
Morgan.
Okay.
Shoot. Go ahead.
Some things I want to reemphasize.
It's amazing.
The Hall of Fame I like
It's
a lot. Like time torching, it's gonna happen like sometimes, but that was pretty bad this season.
Like if you're an hour
Even
late,
we did
you
it
should get
sometimes too.
forfeited.
So
Bro.
yeah.
There should
Other
be
than
punishment for
that,
being
like
late.
player verification, you just have to like find a way to prove people are who they are and they actually go to the school.
Agreed.
One thing I forgot was
There's one
punishment
other
for
thing I wanted to
tardiness.
say too. Come back to me.
Ricky, what do you want us like from a person that just usually watches?
I want to see these motherfucking forfeits actually happening, bro. You know how many times I got told that someone was it, and then 6 weeks later, oh, they're playing the game, bro. What the fuck happened in the Toronto OSU match, Tooney and Adam?
Bro, yeah, I agree. Not that I was thinking about a different game, like straight up. Like I don't agree with OU Red being able to play in playoffs, bro. Like what they did in terms of like last second being like, okay, we can play. I forgot what team they played. Yeah, I did not like that at all.
And that goes back to like the leniency of staff. Like,
yeah, I don't know why that was allowed.
That shouldn't have happened. Honestly, like the OSU UT game, like we should not be able to have that much time, and that's coming from me.
Forfeit, bro.
So like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So I think like
speaking of this,
to be fair, in that one there was like multiple vacations happening and stuff. So
yeah,
that one was
sacrificing for the greater good. I remember having the same argument and getting it played the wrong way on me with Adam earlier this year when we were supposed to play them.
Bro,
dude, I don't have
you were saying you
games
should
matter
forfeit
because
because
you didn't
knew you
show
were gonna
up,
get
bro.
smoked. You basically
Yeah.
might as well not even showed up. No offense to your players or anything. But...
Shaq, the match was about to start.
And to be
You had
fair,
no
that's
idea
because
what
you
played
torched our
for.
time anyway. Like, we had a match set up and you weren't there, so our
No,
players left.
no,
That's on you.
why?
We were there by the time it was supposed to
No,
start.
you were not.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you weren't. You were 30 minutes late.
All right,
I
J
think,
Pro.
I think we need to
can
enforce
I throw
GB
my 2
rules.
cents in?
Yeah, J
Go
Pro,
ahead.
go ahead and give your
Yeah.
from a staff standpoint.
So in terms of the leniency thing, essentially, right, since we were like a growing league, we wanted everyone to play all their matches. Like we didn't want to like take away a match because like, you know, like conflicts come up, right? But I know for a fact that this upcoming season a lot's going to change. Like essentially what's going to happen is like two teams are going to agree upon a scheduled time, and then if like a team asks for a reschedule, you know, at least 24 to 48 hours before the match, like the teams can discuss. But if they can't, the like scheduled match time needs to happen. And if they don't show up to like the scheduled match time, if they don't show up within 30 minutes of that time, it'll be a forfeit. Like there won't be time
30
forcing this year.
Can we make it
30,
that?
you get 30 minutes, bro. 10 minutes is like 10 minutes is a little tough considering
Even
like
GB's
the
15.
situation. Yeah.
I think 30 is
essentially
fine
what's gonna
considering
happen.
like college kids might be late coming home from class or work.
Exactly.
The
Hall of Fame, I think, is something we can do. Verification, I'm already working on that in multiple different ways. It's going to happen. Polly, to answer your question about like having fewer teams, we had talked about at one point potentially having like a Premier League and like an Open League, essentially, where like the top teams get into the Premier League and like the other teams get into the Open League, and then if like one team proves themselves as like really dominant in the Open League, like the next season they could get.
I actually like that a lot.
There should be like some sort of qualifier, bro.
I mean, the problem, yeah.
I like being inclusive and like letting players play because this is like a good outlet for like people getting introduced to competitive and everything. But like to be honest, like OSU's schedule was like super easy. So like we would 90% of the time we'd get on like not even trying. Like no offense to like other teams.
I don't know.
But...
And like we definitely haven't come to like the full conclusion about what's gonna happen for next season. So like it could happen, and like potentially like I can't say what I was gonna say.
I like that idea though.
I just don't think I don't think chopping, just in my opinion, like as far as overall, like growing, like
honestly, we could hold on.
I don't think chopping teams would be like. I don't think, in my opinion,
they're still getting able to play. It's better than
Shaq. I need you to
doing
understand.
that is better than a qualifier to get into the league. Like
seeing Roger drop a gunship on your team, Shaq. That doesn't look good for the stream, buddy.
No, I'm not saying they have to be like on stream. I'm just saying like, but if you're just gonna sit there and say like, hey, only these certain schools get to play.
That's what he's saying. Doing the opposite of that. It's letting everyone play, but it's just in their respect.
And look at it this way, Shaq.
No, I'd be down for the two leagues. I was just meaning like if we was just to cut it like.
I mean, I think the way ideally we would do it, like essentially like the Masters League, we could just take like the league play terminology, like we would have like a cutoff for like that those teams, and then like if schools had like a second team or whatever, if like other schools that didn't think they had the caliber they could play in like the open division or whatever, and that way we could essentially focus on like developing like a super competitive facet of the league, and then like like the open style league.
I like the idea, bro, but people would take that shit as a joke.
What, the Open League? Yes. No, I don't think so, because I think the games would be more competitive.
Bro, do you see the league right now?
Okay, so for example, the
it's better than beating teams 250 to 10.
Because like Emerald's a good team, Ole Miss is a good team, Pumper's a good team, OSU's a good team. Like there's definitely teams in the CCL who are like underrated, like how good they are. And like I think honestly, like even throughout this season, there were some teams who were like honestly like not that great at the beginning and were actually like pretty good near the end of the season. Like imagine if those teams got to play against the best in the season every single week. Imagine if those teams got to play against the best every single week in the CCL and see how much they would.
I think it would keep players more engaged too. So like the problem we had is like our schedule was so easy that we didn't.
We were the opposite of that though. If you took UTK in the first 2 weeks and we played us at the end of the season, we would have smoked our end of the season team.
I mean, personally, I think you should the way I think it should be done is it should just be like you keep everybody in one league. That way, everybody like thinks it's fair, and you just divide it up the divisions more. Make sure you have those premier matchups scheduled.
Honestly, and the one last thing,
but I feel like you're saying that because it's better for you, not the league.
No,
I don't see. That's the thing. That's why I don't know why Shaq's arguing that, because I don't think it's better for Shaq. MSU White definitely has a better chance of winning.
That's also true.
Winning open than they do.
I don't see like a negative to that idea, to be honest.
Because I think in that way it favors like the really competitive teams because they get more practice, good teams, and it favors the competitor teams who would play against closer to their skill ranking.
Yeah.
So what teams would you?
The only
put
bad thing was like the open matches would definitely get a lot less.
Top tier?
Yeah. What teams would you put in the top tier from this season?
You'd have like do it like AM leagues. Do like 3 or 4 qualifiers. Let like 4 teams in each time, whether it's 16 or 24.
No.
But what I was trying to say is like the open matches would definitely get a lot less viewers. Like you can compare it to like the CWL, right? The open bracket definitely doesn't get as many views, but still like content. And if people are interested, then they'll tune in.
I'm just looking at it from like other like college esports leagues too. Like they all try to like include everybody because that makes everybody think they have a check. No, time out. Like that makes everybody seem like they have like the. I know, because I'm not gonna lie. It's going to be hard for us to win something, like, period. It's going to be hard for us to win anything. Like, it's probably not going to happen. But that don't mean we shouldn't get a chance.
No offense,
play.
Shaq. I think you're totally wrong because the problem we saw this last season was those teams that got smoked, like other than like Mississippi State, White's the exception. They just like stopped caring. They stopped playing. Yeah. I've got the two last things to say. One of them, a shorter season, make it like more palatable for teams so they don't lose passion. And then the second thing, Ricky, like who would I put in that top tier? I would put like Emerald in there, OSU, Ole Miss, Humber, Toronto, LU Navy,
and Red.
And that's something you can do. Like, how you started the season kind of like late.
Yeah,
that's something you can do up until the season, right? So it gives teams to actually like a chance to improve.
Yeah. I'd say so two things like for me, like to close it out. Shaq, one example that I want to go to show you as to like why we think that's a good idea. I would much rather watch y'all play RIT Orange and watch that Game 5 series than see y'all go against OSU on stream and get absolutely smoked. And I think that
and you're talking about not winning. That if there's an open league, that literally gives you a better chance of winning.
Yeah, you get a better chance of winning right there.
Bro, who was it that Shaq played on Payload and someone
Orange.
like three-piece their
that was RIT Orange.
Like three-piece their whole team with a fucking war machine, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That team is charged, bro.
But that was more entertaining to me than watching like MSU White go against somebody good. Yeah. Like it wasn't the best gameplay, but I was on the edge of my seat watching that series because it was so close.
It's more. I think it's more fun both as a player and a spectator to play against somebody who's closer to your skill level. Not only will it be a good match, but you're also probably learning something about yourself, the way you play, as well as like Shaq. No offense, but you playing against Ole Miss only shows like how much better they are at the game than you. You don't learn anything about yourself. You're just like, oh, we're playing against a great team. You chalk this. Yes, you do, bro. 100%. That's the way M kids think.
I agree with
by playing against somebody who's like of equal or maybe higher, maybe a little lower skill level. You're learning about your team, your play style, your pacing. You're like working together. Make the team better.
If you're just getting absolutely smoked every gunfight, then you're not doing anything.
Everybody's losing full when they're getting smoked by Ole Miss or Ohio State. Teams that are getting smoked just aren't having as much fun. And when they're not having fun, they're not focusing on playing the game right. They're just like, all right, whatever, chalk the series up, move on to the next one.
I agree.
People wouldn't drop out like you mentioned.
If you're playing bad teams all the time, you're just not gonna get better.
That's what happened to us.
That's just that's a general mood for the M scene though.
I think that's what happened to us. Our front half of the season was like a lot of easy teams. In our second half of the season, we played like Ole Miss and Emerald twice, and then played LU twice. We played them all in the second half of the season, and we went like 12-0 first half, and we were like we got in our heads like we're fucking nasty. We lost 6 straight.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I could sit here and say I think we all knew that if you go back and look at the strength of schedule, Mississippi State White probably have one of the top 4 hardest schedules in the league.
That's because you blow. That's why your schedule's so hard.
No, I'm just saying, but we stuck it out.
I do agree with that.
We stuck it out.
You blow. But if you had a league where a separate league where you could actually compete, I'm telling you, you would have so much more fun.
I agree,
if I was in your position and I had to get on and just get smoked, every.
I mean, if there's a separate league, I thought.
Shaq, you might be fine with that, but I know for sure, especially people like Polly. I guarantee you, Polly would have more fun playing people that he thinks he can beat versus playing people that are gonna smoke policies.
Okay, did I miss something a minute ago then? Because I thought y'all was just trying to have a qualifier for just the one top part, and that was it. Okay, so I must have missed something.
Yo, actually, I gotta go, bros.
This guy's still on a delay.
Gotta go.
Yeah, I got work in the morning. I gotta bounce.
All right, bud. Somebody else.
I'll catch y'all later.
Later
stream.
You.
I don't know who else you put on here.
We might as well just end it up.
You messed the overlay. You messed with the overlay.
Only have an overlay for 6 people.
Just take the overlay off for a minute.
Just leave one empty. Just leave one empty.
Nah, just turn the overlay off. He can't manually read it.
They're not individual screen captures. I gotcha.
Okay. We'll go through 4 more questions still. I like this one. Which pro league team would you want to play for, and why do you think your play style would mesh with that team?
Wait, what?
Splice. Put me in for accuracy, bro. We'd win every event.
Really?
Accuracy? Yeah. This motherfucker accuracy, not even on this place.
Yeah, that's why he's dropped. Put me in for him.
Put me on Shit, dude. I'm trying to think of like a really young team that doesn't have like a good IGO.
I think every team has a good IGO at this point.
Maybe okay, this isn't a pro league team, but put me on a team with Hugh and Tim, bro. I'm getting them a championship.
It is now.
It is.
I know that's
Hugh is on Spice.
Okay, so put me on Spice, bro. Championship. Easy.
I didn't think that was confirmed yet.
Your player is similar to like Hook and Temp, like a SOG / Maddox Flex.
Darn.
I was trying to think of like a role.
Yeah.
I
guess
I was thinking of a team that needed a main area.
I guess I thought of it differently. I'm looking at it from like, because I feel like I have like an older
doesn't
mindset.
need a main ICR.
Yeah, they do.
They're on the Maddox. No, they don't. They have Aqua.
Exactly.
Actually,
no. Aqua's actually
Aqua's pretty good.
Aqua's the third best ICR in the league. It's actually second best.
Anyways,
now, but,
Ricky, what pro league team would you be on?
Splice, bro.
All right.
I don't know why.
All right, bro.
I say Splice.
I just want to team with Donnie, bro. I just want to Donnie.
Shaq, what about you, bro?
Toxic as hell.
To be honest,
He's hilarious though.
I would probably
Kentucky Fried, boy.
Shut up, Ricky.
Want to be on Evil Geniuses, to be honest.
Why do you?
Just because I feel like because that team's got a lot of like experienced players. I feel like that would I could learn the most from it and try to.
Good.
Can we
Good answer. Good answer.
Got attached app.
Can we talk about how Enable got robbed of MVP, bro?
He is the MVP of that team.
Ricky is
that team would get smoked.
Ricky is the worst podcast guest because this dude never stays on topic. Dude never stays on topic. J Pro, what pro league team would you want to be on?
Can I say coach because I don't play the game?
Yeah, that's fine.
Nah.
Sure.
Okay.
Whoever team you're coaching, they getting ass, bro.
honestly, like I would either want to coach like either Optic or EG, and it's mostly because of the experience that's on those teams. Like Cap and Apathy both have like a lot of understanding of COD. Karma, Crimsix and Skelton both have like a large understanding of like
that would make your job a lot easier.
Yeah, exactly. And like I don't know. I don't think I'm like honestly, I don't think I'm like that bad. If I really tried to be a coach for COD, I don't think I would actually be that bad. Because like I think I'm pretty analytical when it comes to the game. Like, do you guys know who I'm a pet is?
Nope.
Like he's a CS coach, right? He like never played professionally. He was just like somebody on the outside who just got like really good at like understanding how the game should be played. And just like was really good at VOD review and like making sure his team knew what to do. Like I honestly think I could like essentially do that and like Call of Duty. And like I don't know. Honestly, I would just want to coach like a team that has experience. Like I can learn from them, like what they or how they think the game should be played, and maybe refine the way I think the game should be played.
I'm changing my answer to United. Put Simp and Abizi in front of me, bro. I put Alec on the Maddox. I think they just roll swapped.
That's a good fit for you.
Drop Clay, let Alec IGL.
Yeah.
You're taking Clay's spot, right, Adam?
Yeah. Plays ass.
Hey, how y'all feel about Maddox, Alec, bro?
We don't care, bro.
He's gonna be nasty,
shut up, Ricky.
Thing with like Alec and Clay is like Alec would be better at any role. So like that's why I think they're putting Clay on the ICR now.
I will say this. I think LG's about to mess up by making Skies run the ICR. I think
you're actually
LG literally has the best duo in the game right now.
Listen. I think you
y'all listen on the team no more.
Formal and Brack is the best Maddox duo.
I think you should let Skies. Listen, I think you should let guys.
I mean, they're good, but
I think you should let Skies and Brack be the Maddox duo.
It blows my mind how
Formal would be
best player in the league on the team, bro.
Formal would be unhappy again. Skies ran the main ICR for I think it was when he was on Accelerate and
UIU.
All right, question number 3. I'm gonna go with Bella's question.
He's still nasty with it, but he's nasty with us.
I'm gonna go with Bella's question in the chat. What do we plan on doing with COD after we graduate? Are we gonna try to go pro, go casual, or stop playing?
I'm chalking it, bro.
Really?
I'm probably chalking it now. I don't know.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You say that, but
you're too. I know you, bro. You're too competitive. I know you're too competitive.
Thing is, like with COD, for me, like I don't necessarily love COD. I just love competition, and that's like the best place I can like output it.
Yeah.
I got a question for Adam, bro.
We're answering Bella's question, Ricky.
Go ahead.
I think for me,
I'm just letting y'all know I got a question, bro.
I think for me, I'm gonna sort of chill and like.
Go ahead.
I think I'm gonna still make content with COD and like if I still have people to play with, I'm gonna keep playing COD. I'll say that. And I think in some facet, I'm gonna always be involved with Ole Miss's COD team, whether that's coaching or whatever.
I'd like to coach.
That's the way like I see it too. Like, I mean, I don't play COD just for the competition. Like, if I wanted to do something,
I hope not.
Look, if I wanted to do something strictly for competition, I would just go back to I would just bowl a lot more than I already do and actually win shit. Like,
I just bowl.
Like,
That's
but
fine.
Still have that option,
I still bowl now, but like, I have fun playing. Like, I have more fun playing COD than I do bowling.
Yep.
Just because I did so much. Because COD is something, you ever did one of those things? It's like, like you just generally have fun doing it. It's like, you're not like the best at it, but the reason you're not the best at it just makes you want to just makes you have more fun playing the game.
See, that's like crazy to me because like, not even like trying to toot my own horn, but like I'm decent, right? So like I would not play COD if I was like at your level.
I think like if I had people around me that were good, I might. So like, Shaq plays with us a lot, right? So like, I think I would still play. But when Shaq was playing with MSU White, bro, there's no way. Like I commend that team for playing through their whole season, bro. Because I couldn't have done it. There's no way I could have done it.
I couldn't either. Like I can't play COD if I'm like constantly losing. Like it's just way too.
And not even losing, like just losing, but you're losing bad. Like every game you're losing. Like there's no way I could have done it, bro.
You know what Paulie told me this weekend, bro? He said he played every match with his mic muted.
Oh, bro.
You didn't say a damn word. You can go back and watch the streams.
Watching MSU White's stream, the league matches, bro. Shaq used to get so many viewers because we used to literally just be in there dying, bro.
Like, I generally enjoy playing the game, and I generally enjoy streaming. Like, that's something like I enjoy bowling, but I have a lot more fun doing this.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more questions. What was your favorite memory?
I didn't get to answer.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Dang, what a shame.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So for me, like Call of Duty's like the first like game that I ever fell in love with, playing Big Red One on the PlayStation 2 way back in the day.
Oh shit.
I know, way back. So like even though you all know I'm not the greatest Call of Duty player, right? I will always come back to Call of Duty. Like I mentioned this at Anaheim, right? Even when I'm like playing another game, if I like don't know what else to play, I'll play Call of Duty because it's there, it's accessible, and it's not like I always had to play League play. Like I'm fine playing Zombies, I'm fine playing Blackout in this game. Like with Spec Ops coming back, that'll probably be really fun as well.
Mm-hmm.
And like where I'm at, like positionally wise, like the CCL, like I'll be around as long as the CCL's here. And with my gig with CMG, like as long as there's a Call of Duty, as long as somebody wants to play in tournaments, I'll be there.
Mm-hmm. I actually like really relate to that because like I also like playing MMOs, but those require like a lot of time input, and like you can't. It's not as easy like pick up and play, whereas COD is. So I actually think it's good for like college students who have busy schedules and stuff like that.
It's honestly the most accessible game I think out there. Just like the amount of time.
You can pick it up and play it for 20 minutes if you wanted to.
Yeah, whereas like an MMO, you can't. We got Pistachio in the chat.
Oh, shout out Pistachio too, dude. I'm so glad I got to meet him. He was so cool at dinner and stuff.
Dinner with us.
All right, 2 more questions. What was your fave memory from season 1? This came from Mensa, and he asked me what Ole Miss, but we can all answer with our teams and J Pro staff. My favorite memory of Ole Miss is probably beating Ohio State the first time.
I knew you were gonna say that.
No, bro. Just because Adam was talking so much trash before that game, bro. Adam was like, "Oh, you about to get smoked, bro." Yes, no, bro. Nobody in the league had us winning that game. Nobody. Oh yeah, 100%. This dude Adam played out of his mind the next time we played him. But like the first time, like I remember, like as far as analysts and as far as people in the Discord, nobody had us winning that game. Nobody. Everybody's getting smoked.
Because like honestly, that was our first like actually challenge.
Yeah.
Like we actually played like.
Really, and I knew that was gonna be y'all's downfall, and that's what I kept trying to tell people was like, yeah, like they're good, but they haven't played anybody yet. So when they play us, they're gonna be like,
I agree with you.
That's true. That is that way.
I was hoping that would like re-inspire our team, but
it didn't. Adam, what was your favorite moment of season 1?
I'm gonna say like the opposite, and it's beating them second time because that's probably the best series I've ever played at COD, and like
it was.
I don't know. It felt really good to like lose to them and then come back and beat them, especially like when you play well individually. So
but it ended up biting you in the ass. You know why? Because you had to play Humber.
Oh wait, that was the one thing I forgot. When we were talking about improvements to the CCL, like have a roster lock like sooner on in the season, because like honestly, Humber finessed the whole league.
They really did, bro.
Because who knew they had like literally like 4 top AMs that go to Humber for whatever reason, and they like came in and smoked everyone.
Well, I had another one, bro.
I can answer that question. It was so late this year. It was because of how new it was, we wanted to make sure that if like somebody like found out in the middle of it, they still had an opportunity to like potentially play for their team and not be like, oh, I have to wait, a whole year before I get a chance to play.
Just a suggestion.
Yeah.
But I had another one. I think our playoff run, only because like going in Discord like the whole season, and like no matter what Ole Miss did, people were always saying like, oh, they're not talented, or well, they beat this team, but they're not gonna beat this team. When they get here, they're gonna get smoked. And it was like just keep like breaking those boundaries every single time and just shutting people up with that team was honestly probably my favorite. Like the amount of time we put in with scrims and stuff, like on and off stream. Yeah, like it was wild. And
you're like one of the only teams that keep scrimming, to be honest.
And I don't think I like, especially after beating Emerald, I think that's when people finally like started taking it seriously. I was I don't know. I was just glad to like shut people up. Like I really that was with that team. I really enjoy like getting on and playing.
I'm actually like really glad you guys did well, because like it showed a lot of perseverance for your team to like keep scrimming, even though like we were so close to being done after such a long season. So
could y'all imagine if Serge was still playing with the Wake Jumper and Blackheart?
They wouldn't have made playoffs.
whoa, that's disrespect. That's disrespect.
They'd probably have to go through the
play-in. We would have had to go through the play-in 100%, but we definitely would have made it in the play-in. You see the teams in the play?
There's
you gotta play Vortex's Butler, bro. They're nasty.
They actually were
you gotta play Wool. I mean Yasmoto Cincinnati.
Oh man, Intel.
Yeah.
It kind of brings me back to like the Open League or whatever, but like this year I felt like there were only like six like teams like at the top.
S tier.
S tier. Yeah, exactly. S tier. Like 5 or 6 teams, and then there's like different tiers. But
I think like with a college league, that's gonna be hard for us to have like multiple S tier.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not tripping over
it. Definitely helps.
Yeah. All right, Shaq. What's your favorite season one? I don't know if you got one,
bro. I really wanted to see Drew Tyler J play, bro.
And winning back to back was good for me.
My favorite season one podcast. My favorite season one memory would probably be the gunship on a playoff team. It made me feel good, even though because it was on Utah.
A playoff
we ended up making playoffs because Utah.
They're in the West, bro. It doesn't count.
It don't matter. I don't care. I dropped a gunship on a playoff team.
You literally baited every single one of your teammates.
You did. I watched it. J Pro, what's your favorite season one memory?
Hang on, Serge. Did you drop a gunship the whole year?
Hold on.
Serge was the bait.
My my favorite moment actually came on really early in the season. It was the Wednesday before the first fight night. Marco DMs me. He's like, "Bro, we got Benson to cast it. It's gonna be the Benson Shift duo for the first fight night cast." And at that moment, bro, like I was like, sorry, something in chat right now. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, no, he messaged me, bro. I at that moment I start sweating, bro. I was like, oh my goodness, I am on the clock. Really cool. I gotta make this happen. And
I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. And it also made it better that it was a long Game 5 series.
It was so good, bro. Like Benson joined the call for the first time, and I actually got nervous. I was like, oh my goodness, I've only been doing this so long. This dude's actually a professional caster who agreed to join, this startup league and cast, one of our first events of the season. I actually got nervous, bro. My hand when I was trying to move the mouse, bro, was just shaking the entire time. And I was like, bro, how do I continue this? But yeah, it was honestly, it was a super cool experience. It was super humbling to actually get to meet him at Anaheim and talk about it with him a little bit. I also am wearing his shirt right now, but yeah, that's by far my favorite memory from season one.
I would like to say the fight night, Team Shaq versus Team Stints was also pretty up there.
Yeah, the
I
OG
ain't
red
gonna
vs
watch
green
that.
was cool too, even though they got
No, it
smoked.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. That's literally one of my worst memories from season 1.
9 and 29.
Jesus
Me and
Christ,
Toonie
bro.
getting
You got smoked too.
I just said me and Toonie getting 2.
The Team Shaq versus Team Stints was actually a really good fight night.
I didn't watch that. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, we got one more to double part.
Wait,
This
did
is
you,
from.
wait, did you watch that shit, Adam?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's right, because that was the AGN weekend.
All right, Ricky, you
What was
good,
that?
bro?
No, I'm tripping. Go ahead, dog.
So last question. It's a double part question, but I want to answer both. It comes from Cooper Hughes. Cooper's a really big supporter of Women's Esports. This kid's like literally only
You
like
look good, Cooper.
10 or 11, so I really appreciate it. So I want to answer this
We
question.
love Cooper.
He had a really good question. Would you like to make gaming your career, or do you have something else in mind that you like to do for full time, and why?
Wait, what? Say that again.
Basically, would you like to make gaming your full time career, or do you have something else in mind, and why? So with me, my goal has always been to like, so I want to get into social work and help underprivileged youth. And then I want to make that my career, but I also don't want to give up streaming and like putting out content. So I think I'm gonna try to do Ricky, take him off. I think I want to do both. And hopefully by then I'm at least somewhat decently like I have a nice community behind me.
Shaq, don't even think about it. Shaq, no.
Jesus Christ.
What did I do, bro?
So yeah, I don't think I would make a gaming a career unless if the opportunity arises. If the opportunity arises in esports, I think I would take it 100%. But it's not something that I'm just like striving for.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Adam.
I relate. Like, I pretty much agree with you. I never imagined myself as like having gaming a part of my career. But now that I'm into this community and everything, I would love an opportunity related to esports or something like that. But I've always pictured myself having like a real job, but still having gaming as a hobby. So pretty relatable.
Reiki?
Huh? Oh, bro, I haven't been paying attention.
All right, Shaq, go. Sick of the idiot.
Go ahead.
This
All
is
right.
Ricky's last episode.
All right,
facts.
so with me, like, y'all know, I'm doing like rocket science. So I'm trying to do defense work.
Can you-
So my thing is, so here's my
I'm
thing.
about to throw a fit.
I've always counted gaming as like a hobby, and like a hobby is something it's something you do to get away from like the stress. Like you have fun with your hobby. Okay, so like if I was to do that as my career, I just feel like it would. I just feel like I wouldn't
Take
like,
the
enjoy it as
glasses off.
much.
I can't even take you serious.
Like, I just
So-
feel like I wouldn't enjoy it as much.
So
you know?
Shaq, if the opportunity arises and like you got an offer for somebody like at 100 Thieves, you wouldn't take it as a
So
career?
I mean, I would have to think about it, to be honest, because
Really?
Hell no,
that's what
I
I'm saying.
wouldn't.
I wouldn't, bro.
bro.
Yeah,
I'll
I
take
wouldn't.
that whole.
It's
Yeah.
just that,
That's a-
like, and it's solely because, like, this is something I have fun doing, and I feel like if I was having to,
anyway.
like, listen, and I feel like if that was like my career, like everything that I was doing was riding on my career, like that's how you pay your stuff. Like, I just feel like I wouldn't enjoy it as much.
Hey, bro.
That's just the way I look at it.
Bro, I can't take them off, please.
I
I'm
don't
about to-
I don't know how to answer this question. So like for me, right? I'm an undergrad in computer science and math. Like my goal going into my undergrad was I was going to go to law school after I graduate, and get my JD, the Juris Doctor, that's your law degree, and then get my master's in computer science and end up working with like computer law, being like a policy advisor essentially, like in public service, like regulating like artificial intelligence, like that. That's what I had initially planned to do. But after all of this, man, like I'd probably give that up if like the opportunity presented itself, like 100%. Like already, like I don't know, like I feel like right now I'm on a good path to potentially make that like an actual opportunity for myself, but like I don't know, I just have to keep grinding.
Yeah, I think we all are pretty much the same. Like in the opposites, it's just like esports is not an easy industry to get into as far as careers. But I think we all think if we had the opportunity, like show us out, that we would definitely at least consider it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to do something like related to esports, but not necessarily like I could never play. I don't think that shit's like.
I
so
mean,
good.
to be honest, one thing that I've actually looked at into, I don't know how many of y'all know this, but if y'all all know how like Battlefield games work, right? Like, you know how you actually have planes and shit in there? They actually have several aerospace engineers on staff for those games.
That'd be dope.
Doing stuff like
That's
that.
actually not
Like,
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
like anything, even the fucking MLB baseball games, there's aerospace engineers on those because there's a lot of aerodynamics and shit in baseball.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody got any last words before we end it?
Shaq plays the same as the CCL All Stars.
Honestly, CWL Anaheim was probably one of the best weekends of my life. It was super fun.
No doubt, it was the best weekend.
Meeting everybody was great. Watching y'all play matches was fun. You know, meeting all the CCL people was fantastic. And hope we can do it again sometime.
Yeah,
Anaheim was definitely the best weekend of my life. So
I agree. I had a lot of fun. So we appreciate y'all chilling with us in chat today. I enjoyed it. I think it was a pretty good podcast. Besides Ricky, Ricky's chalked for the remainder of the podcast. But I don't know.
Wait, Ricky, what did you have to ask me?
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, do you regret leaving me and Toonie for Shaq?
No.
hey,
So honestly, I feel like that's what like.
Do you think you would have got a? Do you think you would have got a better
we-
placing with me and Toonie?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like if we actually practice and stuff, but like.
I think Shaq
me
contributed
going back
to
and
my
forth is kind of
enjoyment.
what started.
like
me
that's
going
why.
back and forth
Like
kinda started the
honestly,
problems in
I
the first
think
place.
I know y'all give me crap about it, but I think deep down that if we were to try to do this again next summer, y'all would want to do it.
100%.
We would.
I'd do it again.
You
next
mean
summer.
Like, I
you
think-
mean
I
team
think
with
y'all
you?
would yeah, I think y'all would want
I don't
to
think
try to
team
do the
with you,
same
but-
team.
It depends on how.
disagree.
It depends
so
on.
check out his coach and I'll
Surge
play.
might, but
It depends on how bad you are at Modern Warfare. Because if you're just as bad at Modern Warfare, I don't think I can take it, bro. I really don't.
thing is, like to me, like COD is COD. Like every game's a little different, but like the mechanics are pretty
The
similar.
same, yeah.
And
No,
Like,
I just don't.
every
understand
person has a
that.
ceiling, and Shaq's ceiling is like lower than most of us.
I
Dude,
think
Shaq's ceiling.
without the advanced movement, like without sliding, I think Shaq might be a little better. So I'm curious to see.
I still think sliding's the worst thing to ever come to COD.
No,
Nah,
no,
I like
no.
sliding.
Real talk, it is that and shot punching.
Shut up,
Like-
Shaq. Shot punching is not bad.
I feel like Shaq likes the games with the least skill gap. Like,
I
World War II
agree.
was like
World
a
War
pretty
Yeah.
low skill gap.
I
game
like the
as a
games that you
player.
don't have to be on crack because they're so fast.
Because
Like,
you don't
I feel
have
like
you don't
that's-
have reaction time. You don't have
I know.
reaction time.
Like this game more than others, but that's all Call of Duty.
Like, this
Oh,
is the
motherfucker.
fastest.
It's a
Other
reactionary
than like
game.
Advanced Warfare, other than maybe Advanced Warfare, this is probably one of the fastest CODs that I've played.
AW was so bad.
Anyways,
Advanced Warfare was so fucking fast, bro.
all right, we're gonna end it right there. We appreciate y'all
Wait.
chilling with us. I
If
think
he had a
the
negative reaction time. That means
I'm about to mute Ricky.
I'm sorry, bro.
We appreciate y'all. Like I said, this podcast, I think we're gonna do it bi-weekly, just starting out, and then people enjoy will probably do it weekly. But
No,
we're
weekly.
weekly. I'm down,
Yeah,
bro.
weekly.
All right, bet.
so
Weekly. I'm
weekly.
down.
No, you not.
Every Wednesday or
Okay.
every Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday we'll be here. I'll make sure to tweet it out. But like I
Shaq,
said,
can
we're
you
gonna
stop, bro. You're hurting my mental health.
we're gonna talk about everything from music to sports, anime, TV, whatever.
Not anime.
Shut up, idiot.
I won't be on that episode.
But yeah, so I'm gonna leave the VOD up until the YouTube video actually goes up on my channel of the replay, so you guys can rewatch it on Twitch, and then I'll post a YouTube link probably sometime
I'm
tomorrow.
about to smoke Chris, bro. Look at this idiot.
Dude, I'm so
Ricky,
sick
you're
of
not
this kid.
even in
Ricky.
frame.
Get
bro.
out of your head
glitching
cam, your webcam, bro. Get your
Dude,
head
he's
out of your
he's
webcam.
head glitching his cam, bro.
Guys like this.
Anyways,
Gotta
we
play that,
appreciate
gotta-
you guys. This has been the Hell Nah Hangout, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Thank you, everyone.
Y'all don't understand. There's so much like more other than just like this that like we're like very relatable to.
Like racism.